Hello guys, welcome to Jeff's Garage Adventures. You like tools? This is your channel. I do lots and lots of tool reviews, mostly middle of the road. I also do some low end and high end, and occasionally some car tech tips and repairs. Before we get into today's video, I got a giveaway coming in 3 days, November 7th. I'm going to have one winner in this giveaway, and there's going to be multiple prizes to pick from. That's usually how I always do it. I've already had 82 winners in a little over 2 years. One of the prizes up for grabs would be this 3-piece CP90 ratchet set. Capri is in the house. That's a nice set, guys. No junk here. Or you could pick that 122 3/8 drive locking flex head made by Carlisle. Or Koken, that Koken 3/8 drive Z series ratchet. Beautiful ratchet. And last but not least, are you kidding me? Snap-on, 1/4-inch drive, orange hard handle. I love these hard handles. I got another one of these exactly the same. I also got a bunch of red hard handle ones. I absolutely love these ratchets. So again, we'll have one winner in this giveaway. You got to be a subscriber. I don't care when you subscribed. And you got to leave a comment on a video coming up in 3 days, November 7th, this Friday. It's that easy, guys. I had a request for this. A couple guys asked me, Jeff, what do you like better, a flex for a double box ratcheting wrench? You like the flex head or a non-flex head? That's a pretty good question. I like both of these sets. I want to start out by saying that. And this is strictly my opinion. Your opinion may vary. I respect everybody's opinion. I've had the Gearwrench set, flex head set for, oh God, a long time, quite a few years. And I've only had the Icon a non-flex for, I think, almost 5 months, not quite 5 months. They both go to 10 to 19 mil. They're both 10-piece sets. And I do use, I'll start out right here in front, I do use the non-flex more than the flex, even in the shorter versions of ratchet wrenches. Here is the Gearwrench. I've had these for quite a while, like I said. These are the 120 XPs. These are pricey. Those are $200, not in sale. I'm not sure what those are. I think they're over $200 as well. And I've had this set for a long time. The ID markings are, you can see there, they're inked in. The thing about these is, I live in a salt belt, and the Gearwrench has the spline drive. And I'm not saying anything bad about the spline drive, but I never felt comfortable breaking loose a stubborn fastener with it. I never did, either a 6 or 12 point. I prefer, I'm not saying that's bad. I just never felt very comfortable breaking a stubborn fastener loose with it. And the ratcheting in here, I had a couple of these locked up, I think a 12 or 10 millimeter locked up a few times, and I had to soak it in ATF, and it was better. That's what these sound like, guys. Another thing is the length. These are long. The Gearwrench are longer than the Icon by 3 or 4 inches. You can see it right here. It's all about options, guys. You know, if you needed something that's at a weird angle and you needed a lot of reach, the Gearwrench may be the one set you'd want for that application. You can see how long those are. And let's see how it fits a fastener. Like I said in the beginning of the video, I use non-flex more. But you need options. This is a good option. Doesn't seem to fit the fastener as well as a 12 point either. I'm looking at there. There's the mechanism, the sound of the ratcheting. And let's put up the Icon next to it. These Icons are smooth. I bought both these sets with my own money, by the way. Another thing about the Icon I like here is, you can see that it's got a little bit of shellac on that. You can chip that off without doing any damage to the screw, beat junking while you're doing it. And you could take that apart and put some lube in there. I like that. Another thing I noticed too, these are 72 tooth, by the way. These are smooth through the whole set. I've never had a ratcheting wrench set that was smooth through all the sizes. I never have. Let's put it on a fastener here. Ooh, get the right size, Jeff. Here we go. It's on a fascinator. Icon is in the house. Let's take a gander. These are just smooth as butter, guys. Very smooth. Not a lot of back drag in that Icon set. And I also think, in my opinion, just as my opinion, that the 12-point, these 12 points seem to fit the fastener a little bit better than the spline drive. But if you can see it there, just seemed like it got a little better fit. Let's grab another size here. Let's grab a 17. 17? 17 here. This is the Gearwrench. They're wicked long. Not too bad. Like I said, I've had this set for a while. I had a couple lock up. I'm pretty sure it was either a 12 or a 10. I can't remember. It was a while ago. I wish they had a reverse arrow on them. They don't. They're still pretty tight as far as the joint goes on these. $120 XP. Well, let's put it up to the. Let's put it up to the Icon here. These Icons are smooth. Again, throughout the whole range, every one of these was smooth. I don't think I have any other ratcheting wrench set that's like that as far as how smooth they are and very low back drag. Very consistent throughout the whole range of this set. That's a set you want to buy on sale, guys. When you see them on sale, grab them. I didn't pay $200. I think I paid $120. Smooth. Let's go back to the. Go back to the Gearwrench. Whole different sound. Let's go all the way down to 10 millimeter, right down the very bottom here. Here's the 10 Gearwrench. Here's the 10 Icon. Again, you can see how much longer the Gearwrench is. Quite a bit longer. And that, again, that's going to give you a lot of reach. And if you got a weird angle with the flex head, you're in business, right? But I find myself using the non-flex ones a lot more, the Icon. Now, I know Icon makes a flex one. I don't think I'm going to buy the XL double box flex ones. One, I got the Gearwrench, and two, I don't think I don't use them as much. This Icon, I've been using a lot in the last 5 months. It's a little less than 5 months. Here's the Gearwrench, and here is the Icon. I like the tone of the Icon. Gearwrench. Here's the heads compared back together. Overall thoughts, I just think the Icon is, if I only had one set of the XLs, it would be the Icon. Non-flex. I know, again, they make a flex, but I don't think I'll ever buy them because I got the Gearwrench. But I've been using the Icons a lot more. I think they're just a good buy when you get them on sale. And let's do one more thing compared to beam. I didn't compare to beam, did I? The beam thickness here. Up top, you got the Gearwrench. The Gearwrench, I don't know if you're seeing it. The Gearwrench is a little bit thinner. A little bit thinner, a little bit rounded off more than the Icon. But that Icon feels pretty good in my hands. I can tell you that right now. It just feels good in my hands. I would say that they're both good sets, guys. I'm not telling you that the Gearwrench are junk. I like the Gearwrench. I'm not using them as much as the non-flex Icons. That's all I'm trying to tell you. And I'm glad I bought those. Next time we're on sale, I'm going to get another set because I'm going to give a set away eventually. I'm not going to give that set away. That's used. But they're just both good options. But I think, in my opinion, any kind of ratcheting wrench, if you only had one XL extra long, I'd go with the non-flex. I don't care what brand you buy. I'd go with a non-flex first and then go with the flex. Just my opinion. All right, just don't miss the giveaway coming in 3 days. That's just Florida prizes. I'll probably add 2 more things. I think I'm going to add 2 things that aren't ratchets. I put a bunch of ratchets in there because I got so many damn ratchets, but that Snap-on's nice. Every one of those prizes is worth in the $100 range, guys. give or take. All right, stay tuned and have a great day. And oh, by the way, I got to go to Boston today. My wife's got her last follow-up after the surgery she had last year. Hopefully it's the last follow-up. Everything looks good that we could see so far. All right, guys, have a great day. Take care.